Superhoops. Whoop, let's go. Hursty Games, and this is how we do. Now it's time.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to our QPR Career Mode. Today, one of the first things we're doing is having a quick discussion about our transfer window because we're nearly at the end of the transfer window, and then we have some games to get through. Then we finish off the transfer window. Then we will crack on with some more games going into February. But if you guys aren't caught up, then please do and go check out the playlist. Get yourself caught up, and then of course head on back and come and see today's episode. But hopefully you guys enjoy it. We've got plenty to get through today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about are transfers, players that we're potentially going to sign. As I said to you guys, I would like to sign a replacement striker, and that's basically because the issues we've had with Gray. So Gray is not happy with his contract, saying that I spoke to him about a contract and then didn't offer him it, even though I did offer him a contract, because otherwise he wouldn't be at the club, because we did just sign him about a month ago. So it's a little bit frustrating. There's not loads I can do, but I had loads of suggestions that I had to you guys. We've had some suggestions as well in the comments, and I will go through some of the players that I am and I'm not looking at. Had a few suggestions for cams. There's a few cams that I'm gonna maybe skim over just because for now we don't really need attacking midfielders. So a really good suggestion of Honeyman, for example. We had Lewis Baker both suggested. I'm gonna hold off on those for now because at the moment I don't think we need like attacking midfielder options. We do need an out and out striker. So I'm going to look to try and sign someone who is primarily a striker or has stats that would suit and fit a striker if we needed to convert them to one. You know, either they're nice and quick or they've got the good shooting or things like that. So we'll have a little look through some of the players we were talking about previously. Ricky J. Jones, I think, is going to be a little bit too low rated. Obviously, we're trying to include, where possible, we're trying to include Andre Gray in the sale as well. Have it be like a part exchange and have it be that we offer Gray at the same time, because it gets him off the wages, it gets him out of the club, and we don't have these constant emails from him. And it also affects our manager rating if we continuously get things like that. So I'm trying to offload him where I can. Jones, I don't think even fits the value that Gray is by himself. Sadly, Balogun is out on loan, so we can't go for Balogun. Munoz, again, is out on loan, so I can't go for Munoz. Geldhart, I think, is an interesting one. I do still think Geldhart could be an interesting and potential pickup for us. Akinola, sadly, has just moved, so we won't be able to pick up Akinola, so I'm actually going to get rid of him off of our list here. I'm going to keep hold of Jones for now. I was going to get rid of him, but we'll see next season how he potentially looks, and if we need that sort of young striker to potentially come in and maybe loan out and try and get the ratings up to bring in the future, we'll consider Jones because he's not a bad little player. Dyke, I think, would still be a very good one. Daryl Dyke would be very, very good indeed. To have Dyke and Dykes would be an interesting partnership. We've still got Hop as a potential option as well. Dane Scarlett, I think for now I'm going to say it's unrealistic for us to offer Gray to Tottenham. I don't think they need Gray. I don't think they'd accept Gray, so I'm not going to follow through with this Dane Scarlett, but it's again a possible one for the future, so I'll keep hold of him. I had Siriki Dembele suggested. He sadly has moved, so I can't sign Siriki Dembele. He moved on the 1st of1st of January, sorry, so unable to sign him. On the 3rd of I can't remember what month it is, but in the first transfer window, Tyrese Campbell actually went to Huddersfield. Now, I think Tyrese Campbell's a really interesting one. I do quite like Tyrese Campbell as a player. I think he's a good striker, a good option. And I think Huddersfield, although I think it's unrealistic because he's only been there for 6 months, I think Gray going to... I mean, obviously it's unrealistic that we would be trying to sell Gray a month after giving him a contract. So that's kind of shot that one in the foot anyway. But I think it's a relatively realistic level to try and swap Gray in that deal. So if they were interested, I think Tyrese Campbell is somebody we could go for. Carlon Grant, I have no idea on his rating, no idea on his value, anything like that. So because it was a little bit late into the month, I've decided I'm not going to go for Carlon Grant. But again, somebody to pay attention to potentially pick up next season, because I think Grant's actually a really good suggestion. If we do manage to go up, then I think Grant would be a really, really good pickup for us. I am still very much sold on Balak Visha. I think he is a very, very good little player. I think he can play striker right now. If we converted him to have striker as his main thing, his shooting would go up that little bit. Plus, he'd obviously gain the perks of being the striker position then. So, for me personally, I think Tyrese Campbell and Balak Visha are the best ones that I can consider going for. I think Balak Visha is a bit more unique. So, I am going to initially go in for Balak Visha. And see if he can be someone that we pick up potentially here. And depending on how that goes, then we'll look at Tyrese Campbell. That's how I've kind of run this. I have no idea on Campbell's rating, but his value suggests to me that he's going to be over 70, which for me, I'm happy with. So, as I said, I'm going to go with Balikwisha first. A few of you guys were down with Balikwisha as well. And if that doesn't go through, then we'll go for Tyrese. So, let's just go straight in and offer Gray and some money and see if we can get anything going from this here. So, player swap, striker, throw Gray into the mix, worth 2.6. I'm also just going to throw... I'm going to just throw 2 mil on that for now. So, it goes up to 4.6 as a total. We'll see what if they're at all interested in it. They don't want Gray at all. Okay. My issue is, if I end negotiation here, I can't go in for Balikwisha at all. This is very frustrating. Because I don't know what to do now. I would still really like to get Balikwisha. I think what I'm going to do... is I'm going to still pursue Balikwisha here. See how we can sort of work out money-wise. They want 7. I'm not going up to 7. See what they kind of come back with. If they postpone it and they're like, oh, you know, we'll think about it, then maybe I can use Gray to go in for Tyrese and we'll see what that situation would be. Because realistically... Okay, yeah, this is actually the perfect situation. They're considering it, so now we can go in for Tyrese Campbell and offer Gray and see what they say. If that doesn't work out, I'm going to go for either Daryl Dike or Hop. That's how I'm going to run this. I just think Tyrese Campbell is actually quite a good level of realistic swap, as in Gray going there. Is it necessarily realistic that we would sign Tyrese Campbell right now? No, but... I think us offering Gray for... Ooh. Okay. This is good news. This is good news. I'm going to take off the sell-on clause. And I'm going to offer 3 mil and Gray. They're probably going to ask for about 4. 4.8. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go to 4. This could be a really good deal for us. They're sticking at 4.8. Can I get them down to 4.5? This is a lot of money for where okay, you know what? I'm not going to run the risk of this not going through. I think this ticks a lot of boxes. We're going to do it. Gray and 4.8 mil for Tyrese Campbell. He was at Huddersfield from Stoke. Now he's joining us at QPR potentially. We've got to sort out the wages. I'll get through that and I'll see you guys in a sec. Let's hope that this goes through. Okay, I'm going to offer him important. I feel like he will be an important player in this team. He doesn't want crucial, so that's good to see. 4 years, also fantastic. I'm not going to offer him a release clause. I was expecting more money than that. I'm going to take off the appearances. I reckon it's going to go up to about 8, 8.5. It's 8. There we go. For £8,000 a week, Tyrese Campbell coming into this club is huge, huge business. I was expecting to spend a lot more, but Tyrese Campbell, mate, welcome to QPR. There he is, 72 rated. That is absolutely fantastic. It's only 1 rating less than Gray and 8 years younger. So he comes in as our joint highest rated striker. It's fantastic news for us. Wallace, I'm afraid, mate, you will not be playing striker for us. But Tyrese Campbell coming in is beautiful. 71 shooting, 83 pace. I'm very happy with this. He's left-footed as well, so I'm going to play him on that left-hand side. This could be great news for us. Great news. I'm really happy with that transfer. Great business, man. Right now, it's not only great news, obviously, that we've signed in Campbell, but obviously the fact that we no longer have to deal with the situation with Gray is fantastic. Obviously, it sucks that Gray's gone because I was really enjoying having Gray here. We were scoring goals with him. He was doing really well, but now we just have to hope and pray that we can do the business with Campbell as well. So what I'm going to very quickly do is just put him on a development plan and see if we can set him up. I'd kind of want to give him 4-star skill moves. So I think I'm going to go mobile striker here. I think 4-star skill moves would be something great to add to his game. He's still young, so he can still learn to be a little bit more technical. So it kind of does work out a little bit. Gets the pace up a little bit, gets the shooting up anyway. So I think that's fantastic. Mobile strikers for him. I cannot wait to have Tyrese in this team, man. Let's get to that Reading game. And now we're going with even more confidence. Let's go. Just so you guys know as well, the offer came back for Balikwisha and they were sticking with 7. So although we could have made it happen, I think us saving a little bit of money and having Gray leave as well is huge for us. He was on a lot more wages as well than Campbell is. So we'll take that. It's not the end of the world. I'm very happy in the end with how this has panned out. Okay, so now we go into our game against Reading, who are still in second place, only 3 losses all season. And we're going in with Senny Dieng, Hamer, Barbe, Dickey and Ozzy as our back 5. Johansson, Amos at CDM, Coles on the left, Willock on the right, Campbell, the new signing, and then Dykes up top. I'm going into this very optimistic. They're running a 4-2-3-1 by the looks of things. We're running our 4-2-2-2. I'm hopeful that we can just come away today and have played really well. I want to now try and get Coles in as many games as I can. The difficulty I'm going to have is that does mean I'm going to have to be dropping Willock or Chair or someone every game. And that sucks because I don't like the idea of dropping Elias or dropping Chris Willock because they're both absolute ballers. But sometimes needs must. That's what's going to happen today. I need to change Charlie. Charlie's suspended. I think he's accumulated too many yellow cards. So it will be... Wait, hold on. One of the players was ejected from the match and cannot be substituted. Hold on. Okay, I think I've sorted it. I've taken Charlie Austin out of the team. It wouldn't let me do it there, but hopefully we'll be taking it out the other way. It has worked. Sweet. Amazing. Okay, so this is going to be a tough game. I'm looking forward to it, though. It feels like ages since I've actually played the career mode, but you can see, obviously, the game hyping this up as a bit of a match because we've got a little bit of tastiness going on beforehand. We actually do have like turnstiles like these now at QPR with the bars going all the way down. We didn't have those before. We had slightly different turnstiles, but now some of them are looking just like that. And you know what? I'm very happy with this. Oh, I'm just excited, man. I'm excited. Reading is it's slowly starting to feel like a bigger and bigger game. There seems to be like a weird sort of mini rivalry being formed. I don't know, but regardless, hopefully we can come away today with some points. 3 would be the preferable amount. Is that meant to be Johan Barbie again? I'm so confused what's going on here. But the main thing is, let's just come away with points today. We need 3 points. It will be huge to get 3 points on these guys, and to pick up 3 points anyway would be massive. Let's go. Come on, you Oz. Cole's going to play it into Campbell here. First chance for Campbell to really do anything in a QPR shirt. You know what? It's not a bad little touch. The pass was a little bit loose, which is a shame. But it was a nice little turn. If that pass had been a little bit better, who knows? That could have been the first chance of the game. Johansson going to try and just make a little bit of space. It's been really hard. The space in this game has been really limited. Reading really packing the midfield. And I'm finding it difficult to really get on the ball in sort of significant spells. I mean, I'm kind of somewhat limiting them to those as well. But now we get the ball to Campbell. Campbell going to play inside. Doesn't quite find the pass to Linden. That's a shame. Hamer inside now to Linden. Tyrese could potentially be away here with a good pass. It's not quite the pass we needed yet again. It doesn't quite work out for us. Yet again, it's not quite been what we needed. And yet again, no shots to be had. We've played it forward now. Got to be careful. I was going to say, we don't want to let them have a shot finally and make the most of it after everything that's gone on. But we do lose the ball in a bit of a stinker spot here. Dickey, oh, that's going to be a free kick. I haven't pressed anything to tackle him, but Dickey has gone for the ball and has committed the foul. That is not really what we needed to see, especially this close to half-time. I think he's going to go for a shot here. I'm going to try and get... Oh, he's dummied it. Oh, they've played it short. They've played a little routine. I got bamboozled by the AI, but we don't talk about that. Dickey gets the block away, and it is going to be a corner now with a few minutes left till half-time. There's still time that if we win this, obviously, we can try and make something ourselves, but they've played it inside, played it to the edge. They're just rotating this ball round. They're being very patient with it. Johansson isn't going to get in the way. Oh, I'm just... I'm bricking it every single time they get any form of shot. Don't let them shoot. It's over. It's a goal kick. Great tackle there from Amos. Maybe we have enough time to just try and burst away for one attack. No, we don't. Surely that's going to be half-time. They might get a chance before half-time, actually. They've worked it out wide here. If they go forward still, they've still got a chance of getting a chance. They go back, then they might not get that chance. Come on, Hamer. See him out. Don't let him get that ball in the box. Good lad, Hamer. Good stuff. Gets it away. And that is going to be half-time there. Okay. A very tricky first half. A very tricky first half indeed. I've struggled to really make much. I've struggled to really create many chances. I'm going to have a think. What can I do? What changes can I make? Give me a sec. Okay, I've decided I'm going to make the one change here. Willock is going to come off and we're going to bring on Ilias. Ilias Just a little bit more shooting, and hopefully maybe just offers a little bit more when we get him onto the ball. Willock has been kept very quiet this game. We haven't really had much of a chance to get the ball to Willock, but hopefully Chair can come on and get a little bit more involved and maybe help us create something. I can be optimistic that maybe Coles can add something, can bring something to this game. I think the wide cam positions, we're going to have to try and get a little bit more of them on the ball and try and get them a bit more space. It's been difficult in doing so, but hopefully it's something that we can achieve. And if we do, then maybe we get a bit more out of this. But second half, we need to just pick it up a little bit. We haven't really played much of a home performance, if that makes sense. We haven't looked like the home side. So we need to do that. Got the ball out wide here. Got to be careful to not let this ball into the box, because we've seen when they've worked it sort of in or around to the edge of the box, they've been trying to get the shots away. We just got to try and stop that as much as possible. But Linden with a really heavy touch I did not want. I wanted a through ball to Ilias, and he's just played a heavy touch instead. But this is kind of really the first chances they've had of the ball. We've had a lot of possession, but it's been like in the middle third of the pitch. And now, of course, I've let them work into it. What was I saying about working into the box? Jesus, Seny Dieng with a great save there. It's changed my player, not quite the player that I wanted. I flicked the right stick and it hasn't quite gone to who I wanted. But thankfully, we did see it out initially with Seny Dieng getting the initial save. Got to just be careful here. Ilias Chair, let's bring this away. And Coles, you know what, is the perfect man to do it, because Coles is not a slow player at all. Can he maybe cut inside a little bit here? Lovely turn. Tyrese, make the run. Oh, it's not a great pass. It's not enough. We haven't tested them at all. The keeper, I think, is yet to make a save. So we've got to do something different. Tyrese Campbell up to Lyndon Dykes here. Ilias Chair with a bit of space. It's not the best pass from Lyndon, so we are going to have to go back and try and create a bit of space. Lovely pass there from Ozzy. Lyndon finds Ilias Chair again. Ilias Chair gets past his man initially here. Can we find the space? Not quite. It is going to be a corner, and I have just made a change. Tyrese Campbell is going to come off for his debut now. He's played 75. Let's give him a bit of a rest. I don't want to play him for the full 90. I brought in Albert Adoma. Isaac Coles is going to play as a centre forward with Lyndon, and Adoma's going to come on as that left cam option now, just because he has been quite influential when we have brought him on in games. So let's see if he can do something similar. Johansson goes for a very odd looking header, but doesn't quite connect with it. And we've got to be careful now not to concede anything on the counter. Let's just try and calm this down a bit now. Got to be careful. It's a good pass through. Barbe with a great standing tackle there and help us see it away here. Hamer with a chance now to bring it away, which he's going to do, and he's going to do quite well actually. But I have to say, really good stuff from Barbe. Hamer absolutely knackered. So going to play it inside now to Coles. Coles, sees the overlap there from, I think that is Johansson, but not at all where I've asked for it to be played. And instead, now, Reading have a chance, but yet again, Johan Barbe steps in really, really well and brings it away. Only 5 minutes left now. Can we try and put the pressure onto Reading? Ilias, lovely pass to Luke Amos. Amos, yet again, the final pass letting us down. The reason we have not tested the keeper is because our final pass, pretty much every single time, has been terrible. And therefore, we haven't had the chance to shoot. That's been the tale of the game for us today. And now the final chance of the game is going to go in Reading's favour. They've got a man over here. Ozzy, you've got to try and get out there as quick as you can, lad. Doesn't quite get there. Amos steps in. It is going to be a corner. This could be the final chance of the game now. Come on. Nothing silly late into the game. Nothing silly, please. Come on, boys. They've whipped it in there. Seny Dieng, up he gets, catches that, and that is full time. It's a very disappointing game, I have to say. Very few highlights you're going to see there. A lot of those highlights are going to be like scraps in the middle of the park. Honestly, the passing was so problematic the entire 90 minutes for me. And it was always the final pass. You can see one highlight in the entire game. A really dud game. A very nothing match. As you can see, no shots. Our passes completed are terrible. Not a good one, boys. Not a good one at all. I think it's very much worth noting right now that our manager rating just shot up to 88. I think that's because the Gray situation was sorted. I think that takes a bit of pressure off of us. And I think it allows us now to focus on other things, which is really, really good. Now, we have got deadline day coming up. As I said to you guys before, the only deal I planned on doing was the Gray situation. We still have £2 million left, but I'm very much somebody who likes to try and stick within FFP where possible. So instead, we're going to use this time to have scouted a couple of players, and next season we'll look at the free agent pool and potentially look at signings if, of course, we do end up getting some money. Promotion will mean that we'll have to look at picking some people up, but the main focus right now, honestly, is keeping hold of the players we need, getting the loan experience for those who are out on loan, and then working from there. I'll let you know if any emails come through. I'll obviously show you the final hour and any big deals that happen. But other than that, I'll see you guys in a mo. Couple of offers here. Lyndon Dykes being requested, not selling Lyndon Dykes. And then Charlie Owens being potentially sold here. I'm going to accept this for Charlie Owens purely because he's just not going to play for us. Nothing against Charlie at all. I know in real life he's had a lot of injuries. But Charlie Owens, £840,000, I will happily take that. It's good money. And again, it works towards either improving sort of like our youth system or potentially funding a signing for next season. And you can see now that Owens has gone. £840,000 was the total fee. 575 is what we get given of that. And Dickey being approached, PSV, it's a no from me, boys. Dickey is going nowhere. Okay, only an hour left of the transfer window. I will show you guys very quickly some of the biggest deals of the window. I think actually these might include ones from the first transfer. I'm actually not too sure. But regardless, you've got Skriniar went to Chelsea. Torres went to Napoli, as in Pau Torres. Marino off to PSG. Kimpembe to Everton, which is a very interesting one. I think that's a very good deal for Everton there. Koulibaly going to United. Carvajal also off to United. De Vrij off to Real Madrid. I got very confused then because I thought he went to Chelsea. It was Skriniar. My bad. Jorginho off to Atletico. Fabian to Liverpool. Ginter to Bayern Munich. Sula off to Inter. They need to replace the two centre-backs they just sold. Isaac off to Spurs. Very good deal there for Spurs. Madison to Barcelona. Crazy. Romagnoli off to Villarreal. Royce off to United. Interesting. But yeah, a couple of deals going through there. A couple of players being bought. Mendy off to Juventus. But yeah, very interesting how some of these are gone. Oh, yeah, they're off to City. That's not good for us. But a big one, for me at least, an interesting one, for a deal that went through in the Championship. Mitrovic has been sold from Fulham. Mitrovic has gone, I don't know where he's gone, but he's no longer at Fulham. That's great news for us because he is a pain in the backside to play against. But I'm very happy with the fact that he's gone. I'm very happy with our transfer window. Obviously, bringing in exactly what we needed to bring in Tyrese Campbell. I'm very happy with that indeed. We're going to have a quick look at our youth squad as well and see how everyone is faring right now. El Basir is looking decent, you know. El Basir is looking not too bad. I think end of this season we promote him and loan him out next season. I think that'd be a fantastic player for us. He's 5-star, 3-star, 63 rated. He's looking good. I'm very happy with this youth player coming through the ranks. We've got Wyatt as well, who's looking okay. We do need a left back or full back at some point to sort of rotate in and out sort of down the line, and this could be a good option for us, potentially get him loaned out. Other than that, I don't think there's anyone that's really crazy jumping out to me at the moment. But yeah, El Basir looks decent. Very happy with Anwar El Basir. Okay, you can see now we have our cup game up against Accrington. What I'm going to do is I'll watch in this game. This is a replay. If I need to jump in, then I can. But it's the fourth round of the FA Cup. You can see the squad we've got there. Bit of rotation. Device coming in. Odebaggio coming in. Field and Dozzle both making their way into the squad. Chair coming in. And we've also got Charlie starting over Lyndon. But yeah, I'll start the sim of this. I'll show you guys the highlights. Let's see if we can make it through the FA Cup. That'd be nice. First chance of the game, and it did go Accrington's way. I have to say, that was a nice bit of play, but thankfully Senny equal to the saving he needed to be. But it's not done just yet, and that has found its way in. Nottingham puts them 1-0 up. Man, we are just terrible in the Cup. We are so bad in the Cup. There we go, a nice reply, and it is Tyrese Campbell, gets his first goal for the club. It is in the Cup, it is in a simmed game, but Tyrese Campbell gets himself on the score sheet, which is great to see. Really nice play as well, and actually, we saw the AI sweat the ball. That doesn't happen often. You see them out wide and they just thump it for no reason. But yes, thankfully, they didn't this time. We find the goal. Great to see. Very happy with that. Well done, Tyrese as well. And there it is, half time. I have to say, happy that we got ourselves back into it. It wasn't looking fantastic for us. We weren't looking to really offer loads for little periods of that. But I'm going to make a change here, and I am going to sub off Willock for Duke McKenna. Nothing against Willock, nothing against how he's playing, but Duke McKenna is a good little player in real life, and I'd like to give him just a couple of minutes. 45, you know, is what it is. Get him out there and see how he does. Also means we can rest Willock and play Willock in the next game as well. But yeah, let's jump back to it, and let's hope that the boys can keep it up. Oh, that was a lovely bit of play, and Tyrese very nearly on the end of it there. Duke McKenna with a great cross. I think Charlie headed it down, and it was very nearly a second there for Tyrese Campbell. He is actually scheduled to come off. I've actually got 2 substitutions prepped and ready to make. And that is Wallace coming on as well. I think the first time we've used Wallace in this career mode. And then Linden coming on. So that's Tyrese and Hamer both scheduled to come off here. But obviously, we need to wait for the ball to go off the pitch. And it hasn't done just yet. But now the ball's with Duke McKenna. Go on, play it inside. And again, look at the play. Oh, that was lovely. I was kind of expecting... who is it? Tom Austin. I was kind of expecting Austin to play it backwards instead of across. But very, very nearly worked out. And that's going to be full time. I think... Oh, the FA Cup's going to be extra time, isn't it? That's a pain in the backside. But our 2 changes are made. So Dykes and Wallace both on. Sadly, half an hour more than I wanted our team to play today. But it is what it is. It's the Cup. The second leg. It happens. Lovely stuff there from Ilias Chair. Lovely bit of play. The ball over the top that I think might... I was going to say it was Linden, but looking at the his match rating, it doesn't look like he did provide anything. I actually don't know who did that, but that was a beautiful ball over. And Ilias makes the most of a fantastic pass. Lovely stuff, 2-1, and we take the lead. And just like that, it becomes 3. Charlie Austin makes it 3-0. Absolutely fantastic. Sorry, 3-1. Apologies. What I'm going to do now is I will now jump to the result. 4-1 in the end. Ilias gets a second, gets his brace, and lovely stuff there from the boys. Huge result. 4-1. We're through in the Cup. It's a shame it took the 120 minutes, but we're through. That's what matters. Okay, now we have our game up against Millwall, and you can see another bit of rotation, mainly in the formation, going to the 4-2-3-1 today, sorry, and that was mainly because of fitness. Obviously, a lot of players having to play 120 minutes I wasn't quite expecting to, and so things have changed a little bit. Tyrese Campbell on the bench is because, again, he's a little bit tired, as I was just saying, a few players tired. But we have got Dieng, Hamer, Barbe, Dickey, Ozzy, Johansson and Amos stay in that midfield. Coles on the left, Adoma on the right, Willock at cam and Dykes up top. Ilias was just a little bit tired as well, so he's dropped to the bench today. But this is a very strong side. I'm very confident with this, and hopefully the one up top will still work out for us. We didn't get many chances up against Reading. We just couldn't break them down. I don't think that was because of the system. I don't think that was because of the formation. But hopefully today we can get Linden in, and Linden can do exactly like it says there, do what he does best, and that is score goals. So let's see if we can come away with another 3 important points today. Would be really, really good and crucial in staying in that top 6 fight. We're currently in 6th place. Let's stay within that top 6 with 3 points today. Go on, you Ars. They've got the ball here. We're going to try and play it. Oh, dearie me. That's not what I was expecting to happen there. I was hoping to just head that clear with Ozzy, but Bennett has got the better of Ozzy, and the shot has got the better of Senny, and it's not the best shot, but it has found its way into the back of the net, and that is going to be 1-0 to Millwall. Straight off the bat there. It's a really weird header. To be fair, I have to say, it is a good header, but that's a terrible goal to concede, and a terrible time to concede. It's 7 minutes in. There's plenty of time to get back into it, but that's a woeful start. It's 1-0. Oh dear. And this is problematic because Millwall are through again. Senny with a great save. Ozzy just about bringing that down. But boys, we have got to get our foot on this ball here. We are getting absolutely demolished right now. Millwall just attacking and causing us all levels of problems. Come on, Linden's going to have to rotate it. Finds Albert Adoma. Plays it across to Isaac Coles, who's going to shoot from the edge of the box. That's a fantastic save from the keeper there. That really is a great save. But the best chance we've had in all the games that I've been playing today, the only real chance that we've had. But really, really nice play. Really good shot from Isaac Coles, but a very good save indeed from the keeper. Can we maybe try and rotate this back in now? Hamer, edge of the box. It's to Barbe. It's on his right foot, so it was always going to be a bit problematic anyway. But it's a bit better, but we've just got to try and keep our foot on the ball here and not let them attack with the freedom that they're getting. Adoma plays it into Willock here. Willock going to have to turn a little bit. Finds Amos, who's going to play it out here to Coles. Coles now cuts inside, plays the finesse. It's just wide of the post. Coles is getting a lot more involved. You know what I think it is? I think it's the new boots. He's got those new boots on, and he's playing very, very nicely. That's just wide of the post there. Who knows? This could be a sign of good things to come for Isaac Coles. If he can keep getting impact in the games like he is, who knows, boys? It could be a very good thing for us. I was just talking about how we're getting back into it and we're playing nicely. And Bennett with a second of the game. I just can't stop this Millwall side. I have to say, They are playing some fantastic football, and I can't break them down. I can't stop them getting the space they're getting. This ball is beautiful, and I just can't get to him in time. It's lovely. I'm going to change the team back to the 4-2-2, and I'm going to set us up to just try and, I don't know, try and be a bit more attacking, but just a little bit narrower, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, formation change, 4-2-2 it is. And yeah, it turns out I didn't have either of my CDMs in this formation on cover centre. I don't know if that's making a huge difference, but we'll see if now that they're both on cover centre and we're in the 4-2-2, that maybe we work our way into this again a little bit. But yeah, 2-0 down, 25 minutes in. It's not a good look for us. Amos on the ball. Going to try and set it with Linden. Oh, another bad pass. Okay. Millwall through again here. It's another good cross in. Senny's got to come to that. Oh my God, he didn't come to it. And that could have been, very easily could have been 3-0. Thankfully it wasn't. But now Dykes again running through. Amos again going to try and find him. Not a foul. He's got the ball. I just can't. I can't catch a break, boys. Barbe, a lovely ball there to Dykes. Dykes now going to look out wide and find a Doma. Back into Linden. Linden can't get the shot away. It's a very good last minute tackle there. Last ditch tackle. And it is going to be 2-0 at half time. Whistle has been blown. Boys, this is not good. This is a bad, bad game for us today. We have really struggled to get anything from this. I've struggled to just make chances. I've struggled to stop chances. I'm not too sure what it is I can do massively differently. One thing I'm going to do is Coles is going to come back out wide here. So we're going to put Coles on the wing and we're going to bring on Campbell. I kind of have to. There's nothing else I can really do other than bring on a quicker and a slightly better player, I guess, to try and get us back into it. 2 out-and-out strikers, 2 attacking wingers. Just give it a go. Coles does really well there to keep this ball ahead of his man. Isaac Coles. What a save that is from the keeper. What a fantastic save. I was optimistic. I was hopeful that 2-1 just after half-time. A great time to get a goal back. But it's a good save. The pass there from Dykes is just a little bit much. But Coles is just about going to keep that in. Coles now plays it to the edge of the box. Tyrese. Can he get something from this on his right foot? No, he can't. It's still 2-0. But this is so much better from us. Tyrese Campbell. Finesse. It's just wide, boys. It's just wide. Coles with a fantastic tackle. And a terrible pass from Linden. Passing in career mode, because of how early I started this career mode, unlike the first patches and stuff, I really think the passing is still so terrible because of that. But boys, it's beyond a joke at times how bad the passing can be. It really is frustrating because it just ruins so many obvious and clear-cut chances. And then that happens. And then that happens. It's 3-0. I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say. Well, we're going to have to make a change here. Ilias Chair, I think, is going to have to come on. And I don't really know what else to do other than bring on Dozzle and hope that he can, or Dozel, so I say his name wrong all the time, apologies. And hope that another creative midfielder, it's 20 minutes to go. It's asking a lot, but it's the least I can do is try. I don't know. We'll give it a go, boys. There's not long left, but I've got to give it a go. Lovely stuff here. Into Linden. Linden Dykes. What is going on today? What is going on today? Moments like that just make me think, you know what? Wasn't our game, boys. Wasn't our game. I don't even know what to say anymore, boys. I don't even know what to say anymore. We've been embarrassed here. And honestly, I don't really know how, other than we've had an inability to do anything in the game. And everything has just felt incredibly easy for them. I can't make simple passes. Our shots have been relatively tame apart from, I'd say, maybe 2. And they were very good saves from the keeper. I can't say too much about that. But they have just had everything, it feels like, put on a plate for them. And we can't do anything. Even then, hit the bar. We finally get it past the keeper. And it's off the woodwork. I don't know what more I can do. This game has been... It's just felt like it was, ever since that first goal, that this game was going to be impossible. We've been absolutely embarrassed. 4-0, terrible result. And realistically, with what we're trying to get now, where we're trying to aim to be for the end of the season, it's not enough. Well, somehow we've stayed in 6th place, so teams around us obviously having not particularly good times either, but the issue is we are nearer to the teams below us points-wise than we are to the teams above us. Obviously, 3 points, the difference between us and Stoke in 8th place, and 6 points, the difference between us and Bournemouth, who are ahead of us right now. So it's a tricky period we've just had there. It's a tricky run of games in regards to results. Reading was always going to be tough. Millwall was going to be tough, but I didn't expect to get thumped like that. That really isn't what we needed to have there. What I'm going to do is end the episode here and take some time to really work out some tactics and how to go forward with this team and how to correct issues like that. We haven't got loads of time between now and our next game up against Middlesbrough, but I'm just going to spend some time working out how best to run and operate this team, change the tactics a little bit, and see what I can do to make up for the fact that passing is just terrible at the moment. Whether it's just today, it's just been particularly bad, or whether passing is still just woeful in FIFA 22. I know it's not just me that has the issue with it, but it's just a shame that it's going to affect the series like that. But regardless, hopefully, regardless of the results and stuff, hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please do leave a like, supports me, the video, and the channel out a whole bunch. If you're new, hit that sub button and turn notifications on to be told anytime that we upload a video. If you want to catch us on our live streams, Hursty Games over on Twitch, link is in the description, and down there you'll find our channel sponsors as well, so make sure you go check them out. Code Hursty will get you a discount at checkout. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom, you guys have been awesome, and I will see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, wash your hands.
What?
In a bit.
His name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertain, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty Games, yeah, you already know.